So y'all know that this is a Wii Sports channel, right? It's a Wii Sports channel indeed, because guess what? We will be reviewing every Wii Sports / Nintendo Sports game we own. Because guess what, bro? We don't have Wii Sports Club, so that means we don't have the Wii U or Wii Sports Club. But we probably gonna get it soon in case we gonna have because we probably gonna get Wii Sports Club in the Wii U soon in the future, but we don't have the game right now. So we're gonna focus on these three sports. So the first one we're starting with is Wii Sports. So here it is, Wii Sports. Because guess what? If you have a Wii, you have Wii Sports. Because guess what? This game was the most highest rated games of all time, and because guess what? And everyone still plays Wii Sports till this day because people know tennis and bowling and every single other sport because the champions in tennis is Alisa, and in baseball the champion is Sakura, and the champion in boxing, as you know well, is Matt. Because guess what? Because whenever you try playing against those champions, it takes some time to get better and better. Like because you have training modes, you have the fitness test to help you get better at the sports because for some reason like our most played sport is baseball because baseball is like really fun to play because even though it's a lot of RNG because your players can drop the ball, you can hit the ball and everything because dropping the ball is like based on the RNG and stuff. And the exclamation point is because you're trying to figure it because you were trying to throw a splitter, but your other player ends up throwing something else that makes them end up looking dumb. Because the game is really underrated. It came over with 83 million copies sold because it came along with the Wii. Wii Sports will forever be the number one game on the Wii. And till this day, it still has more copies than Wii, Mario Kart Wii, and New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And everyone loves Wii Sports, and everyone loves Matt, and people have still struggled to beat him till this day. But because guess what? The only thing like you have to do is to dodge around and then let him, and you have to dodge all of his attacks and then punch him. So and that's how you will beat Matt. So by the way, let's move on to the next Wii Sports game. And the next Wii Sports game is Wii Sports Resort. Wii Sports Resort is one of the better Wii Sports games because you know it has more sports and it has motion plus and everything. Because you know everybody knows how to play sword play, basketball, ping pong, all the other sports because there's 10 sports added and the two returning sports are bowling and golf. Because this game sold 33 million copies. Because I hope I'm getting the sales number right. If I'm not, I'm just dumb. Because guess what? The champions are swordplay for swordplay is Matt again. He's back because it is really tough because guess what? The secret like you could do is like to play in the evening and get the purple sword if you hold down 1 and 2. And for basketball, Tommy is the champion because guess what? He is really tough. Like he's hard to beat. Like he jumps higher and he drains 3-pointers like it's nothing. Because you can beat him, and and the secret Easter egg is you can play at night, like by holding down 1 or 2, I believe. And for table tennis is Lucia and ping pong, and you can beat her and you can get the shoe paddle when you hold down the 1 or the 2 button because guess what? Wii Sports Resort is the best Wii Sports game in the entire history of Nintendo Sports and Wii Sports, and it still competes till this day. Everyone still plays basketball, swordplay, and ping pong, and people still level up, and they're playing with their family and friends and the elders, and people are having fun just playing basketball, sword play, and trying to defeat every single me. And now we're gonna go on to our last sport that we own. Because guess what? It came out recently from the year of 2022. Because guess what? I know what you guys are talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Because the final game that we own, and it's still getting a lot of controversial, it is Nintendo Switch Sports. The game that came out in 2022, Nintendo Switch Sports. There are 7 sports to choose from: volleyball, badminton, bowling, golf, tennis, chambara, and soccer. So these were the original 6 sports, and then golf came out later in late 2022. Because guess what? There's the new thing called, because the pro leagues return, but you got to rank from E to infinity rank. Well, here's the thing: we already got pro to all these sports. Because guess what? Because guess what? You get new different types of collections every single week. Because guess what? If you cannot get them by the end of the time period, by next Thursday, this Thursday, last Thursday, because guess what? They're gone. Because guess what? Because you could get them back if you complete all 3 of these sets and get like the ones that you missed trying to get. Because guess what? You play online, you play against real people online playing the game. Because it takes some time, because people usually don't play this game at all. They play Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort, because the offline is atrocious, and people don't want to play offline. Because guess what? You earn 2 items a week, which is like useless. Because like the only way like you get to play online is you having a Nintendo Switch Online membership to get 12 items, and you could get like the body or the collection of suits that you can get. Because like the only thing like that's the best collection is the luxury collection. Like you have to dress up nice, look drippy, everything, because it takes a long time like to wait and to log in, like to get in the game. Because the servers do lag and everything. Because you have to play in the pro leagues, because playing in the pro leagues is just based on luck. Because guess what? Because in volleyball online, because guess what? You have to like trust your teammate. So like you play online against other people, because you are playing against people from around the world. Because you could play in the pro, because you could play against different types of people from different ranks, in case they are an E, a B, or anything. Because you have to play against other people in case you want to get good and better against them. Because guess what? The problem is that your teammate in volleyball is that they don't block the ball, they don't get the ball, they're just slow. Like you can't even trust them. Because when I play online, like I mostly have to do the blocking all by myself, because it feels like my teammate just does not want to get some help. They want to put everything, they just want to do everything by myself, which is really unfair and everything, because they don't know how to block a simple volleyball. That's just everything that you put like your body on the line for and everything. You have to hope that they get the ball or try blocking it. And every single time, like if they don't block, I still miss it or barely get it. Because either like when you win. So when you win the online game of in the pro league, the thing goes up. You see? Like when you play badminton, because guess what? You have to hit the birdie up in the air, and it's 2 people that play against each other. And because guess what? If you stumble a lot because your player is hitting the shots or you're hitting the shot, they will fall down and hit the wobbly shot, and they'll have a chance to smash it. And badminton is not like it's kind of a mid sport, because it's just all about based on luck. And Shabarov, because here's the thing, because you have different types of sword types. You either have twin swords, which is two swords, and a charge sword, which you guess what, you get a chance to power up your attacks, because using a regular sword is just okay, but not too much, because using a charge sword, it's just using one hand, and it powers up like your shots, and the twin swords is just swinging two swords at the same time to swing your opponent. But playing online is just like they strike you every single time, or they just straight up block you, and there's lag. And let's talk about like the best sport. So here's the sport that's the best: bowling. Bowling's like the best out of these sports, because guess what? You can play either standard or spin control, which is special again, because guess what? There's survival bowling, because you can play against standard or special bowling, because guess what? Because guess what? Playing regular bowling is easy, but spin like the special ones is really hard, because guess what? You have to find a way to line up your ball. Like you have to find a way like to hit the pins, bro. Like without making a mistake, because sometimes like the game will just like decide like to say they want to try to mock you, because it's really difficult like to try like to get like it's really difficult like to try to get like a strike when you're playing on the advanced version, because it's impossible, because guess what? You have to wait for our amount of people, which is a long time, and people just want to take their time. It's just that simple. But you can just like eat your snacks or watch YouTube while people are waiting for their turn, or like when like, because guess what? When you're on a lower, when you get knocked down low, like you get like an easy, like you get like an easy lane, because like you're struggling to win. And when people are like ahead of them, they get the advanced version, because it kind of makes it fair, because the first place is like getting like harder lanes, while the losers are getting easy lanes, because they're like struggling to win and all that stuff. They just want to make things fair, because there's levels of it, because there's beginner, intermediate, and advanced, just like in Wii Sports Resort, because you have to find a way like to knock down all the pins, because if you can't knock down all the pins, because guess what, you'll end up having bad splits, which are impossible to make, because guess what, because the downside is this, because here's the downright, because guess what, you still like you still watch the game if you after you get eliminated, because people take like a long time like to throw the ball, and it sucks because there's so many people playing, because guess what, here's the downright is like when you're playing, because guess what, if your plays like bad, you have bad numbers of hit points, you get kicked out of the game and you're eliminated, because guess what, you have to force to watch the game. You are forced like to watch the game. Like you have to watch everyone else play bowling. Because guess what? Here's the other thing. Because like if you lose in pro, your grade goes down. Yeah, like you lose rank too, but you gain rank. So here comes the next sport. Soccer. So here's the thing, like it's soccer, because you can play either with the leg strap or use two of your hands, because you play against, because it's we play 4-on-4 with 7 other people, and the game is just based on like to rely on your teammates, and because in leg strap like you just kick the ball like with your legs, and when you play like with the Joy Cons, like with your hands, and because the game sometimes lags, and sometimes your players leave the game, they just rage quit, end up rage quitting, and because it's about relying to your teammates, because they just run the ball for every single time, like every game, like you have to you have to be smart, like play goalie and play defense and all that, because like they sometimes there's sometimes like bad moments, like the best player on the team scored a goal, and because guess what, on one-on-one you just play against with one other person, and free practice like you just practice kicking the ball, like in shootout like you kick the ball into the goal, like you get 5 chances to kick the ball in, and like because guess what, 4-on-4 is kind of fun, but like don't play with the CPUs, like you have to play like with other people, because you could do the dive and header and you could kick the ball, and the dive and header is like really crazy to use, and people just like like sometimes like the other teams just stay at the net and get ready like to kick the ball in, which is kind of cheating. And because like sometimes your team, because guess what, when you play online like your teammates just leave and the players play with the leg strap, it just makes it overpower. Like are you serious? Like you serious right now? And like and here's the thing, like you gotta find a way like to kick the ball in, and you gotta find it like will it go in or not, and you just gotta hope like your teammates do stuff, because you can't let your teammates be dumb by being far out, like you have to play real soccer. It's like FIFA, and you get an assistant to help like your teammates score a goal, because you could be placed in the front or the back. Because guess what? When you're up by 2 points, like the other team like does not give up. They just start playing hard at the very end. Like they just like want to go like all crazy. Like you gotta like get like good blocking. Like you got like to block the ball in the goal, like to not make a simple mistake. Because like because you really like let your teammates down, and that's how you struggle. Because guess what? It's when your teams are tied by the number of points. Like here's the thing. Because the game goes into overtime, extra time. Like the first goal like is to win. Like there's no more points. Like you just have to like play. The only like the score is to win. Like because like the game, it just makes things unfair. Because guess what? Because when you play online, like your opponents leave the game and the match ends. So now I'm going to talk about tennis, because like the reason why I skip badminton and chambar, because we can't talk about those sports. Like those sports don't even look real. But let's talk about tennis, because guess what? You can, because tennis is back again, because bowling and golf have been in Wii Sports so many times. But here's the thing, like you can play like as two of your own characters. And because guess what? You can, because you can play against people online too. Like you can play against 1-on-1 or 1-on-2, which is just both of your characters playing with each other, or just that. So because you can hit like a smashing serve, like it's like smashing the tennis ball. Because guess what? You can hit like you can swing your Joy-Con with both of your characters, like with the front. And because like sometimes like the ball do crazy motions, like going up in the air, or like when you see like a smash, when your opponent trips, like you get like to spike the ball and hope you get a point. Because when they hit like an ace serve, they just hit the ball really hard. They hit the ball like really hard, like they like destroy it, like because like there's like 3 different courses, because there's like one in the red, what, yeah, like one in the red, like that looks like the court is like clearly red, and the black clearly looks like a street, like the complete street, like what do you walk on or cars drive on and stuff. And the second one is grass, which is easy because it's been in Wii Sports, because it came back. The grass course is like really iconic, because like you run around in the grass put your shoes on it and just have fun playing tennis. Because guess what? Because guess what? Here's the things like when you can do like with the smashing shot attack, like when people trip, like you could like or you trip, you could still return it, like to get a chance to stay in the game. And because the last stage is like the sand, yeah, because I believe it's sand or it's not because it's definitely sand. Yeah, it is sand. Because guess what? You can make mistakes by hitting the ball out of bounds and tripping. Stuff happens. We all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect by not making mistakes because nobody's perfect. Everyone's like not perfect. Like everyone makes mistakes. It happens. And like you could like you win by 7 points online because it's first up to 7 because if you tie it goes up to 10, which is insane. Because sometimes like your player or online opponent just does not give up until like they try to make a comeback. Because we'll talk about golf because this video is going on too long, but we're gonna talk about the clothes and then accessories and stuff. So here's the thing, because guess what? Here are the stamps because you can use your stamps for emotes and stuff. And like you can use like equipment, like for volleyball, you can use a color volleyball, a robot, and different types. Like look at these. I have all of the equipments and stamps and stuff. So I just gotta make look at this. Like you can hold a purple tennis racket, a chocolate bar sword, or you can have money rain in soccer, or you can have a rocket ship as a golf club, or you can use like fried rice as a bowling ball, and you can use a barbecue badminton racket for badminton, and you can even use a classic volleyball. And here are because guess what the body is for this like for the defaults that nobody uses a robot, a skeleton, a bunny, a lollipop, another robot, the soccer ball head, squirrel, shark, bird, a panda, somebody, and a hamburger. Because guess what? Because guess what? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 animals, and 2 are just food, and just other ones are like 2 of them are robots for heroes, and others just DLC. And people don't use the human because we mostly use the me bodies because you have to select your me from your console. Because here's the stuff like the accessories because like the me's can't wear like hats, sunglasses, and clothes in the face and hairstyles because these are the clothes that you get like if you unlock everything. And you get like some track suits, some sports some sports outfits and stuff and everything because it's really cool. Like you could dress up your character because the luxury outfit is the best because you can look really drippy because like you can be all dripped up and stuff because it's everything. Like it's really fun and like look. Then what has to be like the best character body? It could be like the shark one, and like the best like outfit like it's probably like it's between the tracksuit and the active wear. It's like really fun to wear. Like yeah, this is how you know like the tracksuit is the favorite because it's like for old people. Like this is how you know because guess what? Because guess what? You can play online and everything. Like there's a thing like to select random, and you can select up to 3 sports and stuff. And because you can play globally, you can play locally with 1 to 4 people, and you can play with your friends and all that stuff. At the end of the day, Wii Sports is like Wii Sports will always be Wii Sports. It will always be the good game, and Wii Sports will always be like the best game, and Nintendo Switch Sports will be a mid game, and Wii Sports Club we don't have the game because guess what? Announcements soon. We will be because this what the 2024 Nintendo Sports Draft will happen, and Coach One has won the #1 draft pick, and who will you see soon Like the way you see like the other free agents end up with different coaches because so far FKE has ended up with Coach T, and you also see that because as soon the live streams will happen, like we will be playing like against other people online really soon. We'll be playing against other people online really soon. The live streams might probably happen like this Saturday, like playing against people online. That like it will happen this Saturday. Like the live stream will happen this Saturday. Like playing against people online because we don't play with the Nintendo Sports with the Nintendo Sports avatars. Because like it's like a case like for a video like because we just play with them like we play with them with the during the Nintendo Sports season and stuff because that was our because this is all the Nintendo like the Nintendo Sports Wii Sports games that we review like reviewing like our opinions and stuff and games and all the other stuff and everything. So that's the end of this video. So like and subscribe and join the Nintendo Sports right now because we're so close to 200. Let's get to 200 before our second live stream, before the 2024 Nintendo Sports Draft, before the second requested game, before the preseason, before season 3 happens.